Didn't I just say don't be weird? And look at Zanaya staring at it.
Yes, I can see. That's why I put it in the corner. Alright, so with that being said, my favorite time of the day, dirt quiz. 3 questions, 3 very easy questions. If you read, it's gonna be a piece of cake. If you didn't, you're gonna struggle a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna start the timer once everyone has a dirt quiz in front of them. Please pass it down quickly. Don't read it. You're wasting time when you like look at it and you're like, take this one. It's great. Everyone has one? And the time starts now, 3 minutes. Number 3 is triple some people up, which is like, you missed that. That's crazy. That's on the last page. $50 seconds. Rip it off, pass it up. Make sure your name's on the top. Some people still don't put their names on top of paper, which I never understood. Even if you just write your first name. You put them on my shoulder. Give me that. Great. He should have everyone's at this point. If you still have your quiz, I'm no longer accepting them because he should have them. Hurry up. Thank you very much. Awesome. Let's go over to number 1. Which is ironic that those are the pages that I checked my annotations for, so this one should be quite easy. Number 1, it says, why does Hansberry include the story about Benita's childhood on pages 132, 133? Ready, set, Go. Woo! Look at that. The correct answer choice is C. If you pick C, you are correct. Number 2. How does Benita feel about progress? I put that in quotes because progress, what does it mean? What do I mean when I say progress? To advance. So how does Benita feel about progress? A, B, C, or D? Ready, set, go. The correct answer should have been A. Why is it A? Why does Benita feel like progress is never going to happen? What has just happened? What has literally just happened in the scene before? Walter lost all of the money, so now she feels defeated. Now she's like, we're never going to get better. We're never going to advance. Last but not least, number 3, what was Asaga's offer to Benita? What did he tell Benita he wanted to do? Kira.
He wanted her to come to Africa.
Yep, he wanted her to come to Africa with him. And how does she react to him saying, I want you to come to Africa? She's like, oh my gosh, yay! Kyla?
She said no because she said she wants my money.
Yeah, she's like, I don't know. She's like so overwhelmed. She's like, I don't think this is a great idea. All these things. She's scared. She's hesitant. Cool. If you got that right, you got it right. If you got it wrong, you got it wrong. I'll bring them later. We'll figure it out. I need everyone to flip to the exit ticket and attack that prompt. You have 1 minute. Go. Great. So what are the key words that we focus on when we get that exit ticket? What are we going to be doing today? David? Huh? Huh? What about the understanding? What about the understanding? What about it? Huh? Alright, who is my who's? Who are we talking about? Who are the 2 people? So we're looking at Benita and Asaga's understanding about what? Specifically about what subject? Progress. Did I write process? Progress. What do I mean by progress? David kind of already said it. What do I mean by progress? Like understanding about progress. What do I mean? Advance. To advance. What else? Improvement. I love that. So what is their understanding about progress? And whose understanding about progress is more aligned to Dr. King? What do I mean by more aligned? Similar. So whose ideas of progress, Benita or Asaga's understanding of progress is most similar to that of Dr. King. So today we're going to look not only at Asaga, this scene between Asaga and Benita, but we're also going to read a quote about what Dr. King said about progress. And we're going to be able to figure out whose ideas are more like Dr. King's. If you read, you probably already have an idea of who probably thinks more like Dr. King, but we're going to unpack that today. In order to do that, we have to know A, how does Benita feel about progress? B, how does Asaga feel about progress? And then lastly, how does Dr. King feel about progress? And then we're going to compare the 2. So we're going to start, we're going to read out loud if you don't mind. Can I have, this scene is heavy with Benita and Asaga, so it's just 2 people. I just need a Benita, and I need Asaga, David, Asaga. We're going to start on page, I'm going to get my PowerPoint up, sorry, it's taking so long. 133. So Ramaya wasn't here, so could someone explain to Ramaya what, before we get to this scene, what has happened? Right before we get to the scene, someone just summarize what has already taken place. Zanaya, go for it. Thank you, Ramaya, for looking at Zanaya is speaking. Go ahead, Zanaya.
So Louis took the money, but the money was for the license. So Walter, he's like blaming Willie for his mistakes.
But what? So what did Willie do with the money? Did he get the license?
No.
Yeah, you're missing that key part. Willie took the money and they never got the license, so he lost all the money. And how does the family react to that? How does the family react to Walter losing all of the money? They're mad, especially Mama. Mama was in there. Because she couldn't believe, because not only did Walter lose his money, who else's money was that? Anita's money for what? For college. And if you know anything about college, you can't, if you can't pay, they have no problem kicking you out. Okay, they'd be like, oh, we don't have to find them. It's a doggy dog world. So, we're going to start on 133, starting at the line, I know that, ending at the future on 134. This is what you guys are going to be paying attention for and annotating for in your packet. We're in the note section. So at this point, everybody should be in the note section. Everybody should be on that first note page. This is what you're going to be thinking about. How does Renita view progress? So we're going to write that. Underline whatever she says about progress. That's going to help us with our evidence. And then, how does she feel about progress? How does she ultimately feel about this idea of progress or advancement or moving up or growing? We're on 133. I know that. What? Benita is at the bottom. I know that's what you think. All right, ready? And I'm going to say directions. Benita, go.
I know that's what you think because you were still where I left off. You with all your talk and dreams about Africa, you still think you can patch up the world. Curse the great sword of
Cure.
Cure the great sword of
Colonialism.
Colonialism.
Lawfully mocking it.
With the
Penicillin.
penicillin of independence.
Yes.
Independence and then what? What about all the crooks and thieves and just plain idiots who still come into power and steal and plunder the same as before? Only now they'll be black and do it the name of a new independence. What about them?
That will be the problem for another time. First, we must get there.
And where does it end?
And who even spoke of an end to life, to living?
An end to misery, to stupidity. Don't you see there isn't any real progress? Aside, there is only one large circle that we march in, around and around each of us, with our own little picture in front of us, our own little mirage, and that we think is the future.
So a mirage is something that's not real.
That is a mistake.
Nope, we're done. That's it. That was literally the scene. That's literally all that we're reading because we have enough to know about how she views progress. So right now, take 3 minutes. You can reread that silence yourself. How does she view progress? What does she say about progress? What is the thing that she actually says about progress? Or another way, how does she feel about progress? What does she say about it? How does she feel about it? What does that mean? What she's saying? I like this. She picked this for that. What does that mean? Think about a circle. I'm sure that's what happened. Yeah, I love that. That's good. That's really good. Let's do this hallway. I'm just letting you know the final one for today. We have no issues. I'm ready. I'll Jaden, I saw your hand, you go to the bathroom. A little under a minute left to write. Whatever you make a claim is, if you said that she views progress this way, what evidence do you have that supports that? I'm looking around and I see people make a claim, but there is no evidence. Yeah. Some people have a perfect claim and that's great, but I don't see any evidence that supports what you just wrote on your paper. Some people are saying the right thing, but I need the evidence that supports that. Yes. Great, as I'm looking around, some people saw our finish. I'm going to do one more minute. One more minute. How does Benita view progress? How does she feel about progress? Nice. So what does that mean? Because this is the evidence, this is great evidence that it's someone watched. So what is she essentially saying about progress? What is a march? How does this evidence support this idea? I love your claim. I love this claim. I think it's a great claim. How does this support that? Great. Before we get started the discussion, I'm going to give you an opportunity so everybody can at least speak. Talk to the person next to you about what you said. How does Benita feel about progress? I'm going to give you 2 minutes. The person that should start, so you're going to pair it with the person next to you. I want the person that is the tallest to start first. So you need to test that out. Whoever is the tallest is the person that's going to start. So figure that out now so I know who's talking first. David wins that one. Tonight, you're going to be in a group of 3, so you got to turn 2. Oh, yeah, you are sure. Never mind. All right, we are, now that we have the tallest, raise your hand if you were the tallest in your group. You are speaking first. When I say switch, the next person will go, and if there's a group of 3, I'll make a special switch for you next. And how does Benita feel about progress? Go. All right. It seems as though we all got the opportunity to talk. No? Did you guys switch y'all ready? Because some people like, we already did that. All right. First person I want to hear from is Kiki. After that, Kiki, you can throw the floor to anybody you want. As a reminder, this is the opportunity for you to really get those discourse, to improve in your discourse and your habits of discourse, making sure one of our lowest scores has always been habits of discourse, because when someone is talking, we're not looking at them. You guys are staring at me like I'm going to give you the answer and I'm not even talking. That's the whole point of this, is I don't want to talk anymore. So when somebody is speaking, obviously you should be looking at them, and then if they say something good, you might want to write it down. Go ahead, Kiera.
I said he feels that the same thing will keep happening every time he tries to progress. The right evidence was, what about all the talking that just
What page is that on? Sorry.
it just point idiots who will come into power instead of forming the same as before. And I said that she thinks that she would never progress in the way that happened.
Okay. What page was that evidence on? 134. Great. Pass it off.
I said Benita views progress as imaginary. Benita says that there isn't any real progress against Raisin for. This means after the situation with Walter, Benita doesn't believe that family can get better at all.
Ooh, nice.
Thank you.
I said that Benita feels the real progress isn't real, and that it's one big circle that goes on forever in a loop. And I said this because, like, if you're in a circle, you keep going around forever, but in progress means to advance and move forward. So if she was in a circle, then she wouldn't go anywhere.
Love that. Love that note about the circle.
She would stay in that particular spot.
Yeah, that's so good. Pass it off. That's great. Yeah.
I like to agree with what David said.
Thank you for agreeing with somebody. What did he say?
He said that Benita thinks that progress is like moving, just moving around in one circle.
Great. Thank you for restating what David said. That means you were paying attention.
Not even going anywhere. And I also said Benita views progress as imagery, something us humans imagine even up not knowing the goals. We march in around and around each of us with our own little picture in front of us, our own little mirage that we think is the future. It's basically saying that we think that we're getting somewhere when we're actually, like David said, moving in a circle, like just moving, not
Progressing is like
progressing.
excellent. Great. Pass it up to, I want to hear from 2 more people. Stupidity, yeah.
Don't you see there is no progress?
So what does that mean?
Like after the situation, like after like her money, like her being adopted, like on the way, like she's like, you feel like there's no more progress. Like,
Oh man, yeah, that's great. That's good. One more person. Pass it off to one more person, Omari.
So,
Yes, I did. And so did the camera. It's okay.
So I said Benita views the progress as it isn't real progress, and she feels as though the future isn't real because she
Hold on. Y'all done talking while she's talking. Go ahead, Zena. Sorry.
on page 34. She has said out of own
Mirage.
That's what we think is the future. And I would like to agree with Makaya and David because they said the circle. That's basically saying like you know how a circle is like a circle.
A circle is
Yeah.
A circle is like this, yeah?
Yes.
And what about this?
Like you can't really get out the situation.
Because, yeah,
That's a circle.
it's a circle. I love that. I love that she says that thing about the circle. That's awesome. Now we're going to take it, now that we know all about Benita, thanks to everybody that shared out, we're going to look at Sage's interpretation of what he feels about progress. So we're going to pick up from where he says, what you just said about the circle. And we're going to end it all on page 136 at the end where it says, to do. And we're gonna figure out what does he say about progress. Is he the same as Benita or does he say something different? So my two readers, go ahead and start. Asagai, what you just said about the circle?
What you just said about the circle, it isn't a circle, it's simply a long line, as in geometry, one that reaches into infinity. And because we cannot see the end, we also cannot see how it changes. And it is very odd, but those who see the changes, who dream, who will not give up, are called idealists. And those who only see the circle, we call them the realists.
Besides, while I was sleeping in that bed in there, people went out and took the future right out of my hands.
What is she referring to here? What does she mean when she says they took the future right out of my hands? What is she actually referring to? Anybody know? The money. Because her future would have been what? If she had the money, what would her future have been, right?
A doctor.
She would have been a doctor. Cool, keep going.
And nobody asked me, nobody consulted me. They just went out and changed my life.
Was it your money?
Ooh.
What?
Was it your money he gave away?
It belonged to all of us.
But did you earn it?
Ooh.
Would you have had it at all if your father had not died?
No.
Then isn't there something wrong in the house, in the world, where all dreams, good or bad, must depend on the death of a man? I never thought to see you like this. A lion. You, your brother, made a mistake, and you are grateful to him. So that now you can give up the alien human race on account of it. You can talk about what good is struggle, what good is anything, where are we all going, and why are we bothering?
And you cannot answer it.
Asagai shouting over him.
I live the answer.
Pause.
In my village at home, it is the exceptional man who can even read a newspaper, or whoever sees a book at all. I will go home, and much of what I will have to say will seem strange to the people of my village, but I will teach and work, and things will happen slowly and swiftly. At times, it will seem that nothing changes at all, and then again, the sudden dramatic events will make history leap into the future, and then quiet again. Retrogression, even. Guns, murder, revolution. And I either will not have moments when I wonder if the quiet was not better than all that death and hatred, but I will look about my village at the illiteracy and disease and ignorance, and I will not wonder long. And perhaps I will be a great man. Perhaps I will hold on to the substance of truth and find my way always with the right course. And perhaps I will be butchered in my bed sometime by the servants of the empire.
The matrix.
The martyr.
The martyr.
He smiles.
Or perhaps I shall live to be a very old man, respected and esteemed in my new nation. And perhaps I shall hold office, and this is what I'm trying to tell you, Elia. Perhaps the things I believe now for my country will be wrong and outmoded, and I will not understand and do terrible things to have things my way, or merely to keep my power. Don't you see that there will be young men and women, not British soldiers there, but my own black countrymen, to step outside the shadow some evening and slit my useless throat? Don't you see they have always been there, that they always will be, and that such a thing as my own death will be in advance? They who might kill me even, actually replenish all that I was.
Oh, sorry, guy. I know all that.
Good. Just stop moaning, groaning, and tell me what you plan to do.
Stop there. We're going to look at those pages from 134 to 136. What does the saga say about progress? How does he view progress? Is it different from how Benita feels? What evidence do we have that proves that? So how does he ultimately feel about progress? Think about what he says about, if you look at 134, 135, he says a lot about it, actually. How does he feel about progress? That's different from Benita, possibly. Go ahead and write it. Don't finish this first and then you can put that. Ooh, evidence that proves that. That's a great claim. So I see a lot of people making a claim about this straight line, but you're not telling me what that means then. How does he feel about progress? Specifically, think on what he says here. She says that progress is up. And so what does he say that progress is what? What does it mean if he says progress is one? Why don't you write that out? Yeah, so judge. So, 4 minutes passing now. I'm gonna give us 1 more minute. And you take a chair. Great. Talk about how Benita feels about progress. How does our friend Asage feel about progress? ECG, start us off. Can you speak up real quick, like loud so we can all hear? You guys start writing and pay attention to what you're about to say. Awesome, go for it.
So he feels progress.
Who's he?
Aside.
Thank you.
Aside view progress as something you earn by hard work and not the death of someone. On page 135 it says, but did you earn it? Would you have had it if would you have had it at all if your father had not died? This is telling us that he thinks that she didn't earn it.
But what about the progress part? That's what I want to get at. Like, how does that have to do with this idea of progress? Think back, right? You said that he feels that progress you have to have earned it, and by their father dying, has she earned the right? So essentially, what is he saying about progress? That if you have to earn it, you also have to what for it? Work for it. That's what he's saying. Awesome. Somebody else. Call on someone.
I said he told He views
Who's
progress.
he?
A side guy.
Thank you.
A side guy views progress by, he compares it to a long line, which means it takes time to, it takes time,
What takes time?
the progress.
Progress takes time? Okay. Pass it on. And as to build up the Zanai's point, I want to keep talking about this point that Zanai has to say about taking time.
Eric.
I agree with what he said because
What Zanai said about what?
how it was simply a long line.
Okay.
Because on the right below it, it says, you know, when that reaches and this was fading. And because we cannot see the end, we can also see how it changes. So basically what he's saying, like, so what if you lost the line, you still have like, some chances to get out of that change.
Okay. I like that line that you pointed out. That line, everyone's opening their books to 134. That line where it says that Eric pointed out, and because we cannot see the end, we cannot see how it changes. What is he saying there? Because we can't see the end of what? The line which stands for progress. So he's saying because we can't see the end of progress, we cannot see how it changes. What does he mean by that? What is he trying to say there? Okay.
He's trying to say that because we can't see the end of progress, that we can't see how the changes like brought us to progress.
Like, give me an example of that in real time. Think about like where we are now. What is an example where people thought of progress as a line and they did things and they might not have been able to see the end? What is one main thing that we can probably think about in our own history where this kind of progress, they might have felt the same way about progress? Think about it. Somebody that was doing something that they might not have been able to see the end of, and they never were able to see that how it changed, but it did change. Well, life. Well, I'm thinking of a specific group of people.
Me.
Okay. Explain
She
that.
said he.
Explain that. Explain that. Explain that. Explain that. Explain.
What's the thing again?
Explain how you have seen life as a line, but you haven't seen the end result yet.
Because, I changed my attitude, but it still has progress.
Great. You have changed your attitude, and you're starting to see slowly the changes that are happening. But I'm thinking about in the general scheme, we're in a school right now.
Oh.
Think about this. Who was fighting that didn't ultimately get to see the result of what their actions were doing? They didn't get to see it, but they knew that they were actively doing something to help progress. I mean, yeah, Dr. Martin Luther King, but think even further back. Literally. Come on. Who just said it? Slaves. Slaves that were, slaves that were running away. They didn't know that when they were running away that they were going to get free and they were going to be able to free other people and that freedom was going to allow for us to be able to be in a school building right now. They didn't know that. They were doing small things on their own as their individuals that led to a greater progression. So yeah, he's saying it's a line, it's not a circle, and it's just going to take some time. I also want to point out, if you guys can go with me to 135, I'm going to say this little section on 135, the Saga says this. He goes, but I will look about my village at the illiteracy, which means people who can't read, right? And disease and ignorance, and I will not wonder long. And perhaps I will be a great man. I mean, perhaps I will hold on to the substance of truth and find my way always with the right course. And perhaps for it, I will be butchered in my bed some nights by the servants of empire. What word keeps coming up a lot? What is the main word that he keeps saying a lot, over and over again?
Perhaps.
No, he says that twice. There's a word that he says even more. Jaden? I. What does that mean when he's saying I? What is he also saying about progress when he's saying I? That progress is what?
Me, himself.
Or, like, thinking of the grand thing. Is he saying that progress is done is a group working towards progress, or is he saying that it takes yourself? Yeah. He's also saying that progress cannot be done without like you making that effort. It has to be very individual first, and then you can do a collective. The person themselves has to want progress first. Kevin, pick your head up, please. Yeah, he says I a lot, implying, what's up?
I studied this here.
Okay, give me some.
It said, I live the answer.
Oh,
On page 35.
Oh, 135, he does say I live the answer. In response to beneath the saying, like, progress isn't real, he's like, no, I'm telling you, I have the answer. I can make progress happen. Cool. Now that we looked at these two differing opinions about progress, let's look at the Dr. King quote, because eventually we're trying to figure out whose ideas of progress more align with Dr. King. I'm sorry that it's so small in your packet, but I wrote it big up here. I'm really sorry that I said it straight in your eyes. Can I have somebody read for me this quote about what does Dr. King say about progress? Real loud, real proud. Ashley, go for it.
Human progress is neither automatic nor
Inevitable. Does anybody know what it means? Something to be inevitable?
No.
David, tell us.
Like, you can't, like, initially.
Like you can't escape it. It has to happen. So human progress is neither automatic nor inevitable. Keep going.
every step toward the goal of justice requires sacrifice, suffering, and struggle. The tireless
Exertion.
exertion.
So energy. Exertion, if you're exerting yourself, you're exerting energy. So the tireless energy.
Exertion and passionate concern of dedicated individuals.
Great. I want you real quick underneath that quote, summarize what he's saying in this quote. What is he saying about progress? Just a real quick summary. I'm gonna give you a minute and 30. What is he saying about progress? Real quick. Not too long, just like one quick sentence about what he's saying about progress. Don't rewrite the whole quote. Just give me a quick, because that's going to be too much work. Just give me a quick. He's saying that progress is this because of this. Done. One sentence. Straight up. Do it on the slide. Great. Of who? Of sacrifice of who? Who did you say? Sacrifice. What does he say literally? That last two. Okay. Okay. Bless you. Time's up. Go ahead and turn it off for a minute. Put a minute on the clock. Turn it off to the person next to you. Short person, you get to talk first this time. Go. Short person, talk first. That's what he, look at it. What does he mean to say? Yeah. He's really saying that it's time and it takes. You have to be, like, he says that progress isn't going to happen. You have to take some time and you have to be a dedicated person to see that. You alone. Oh, there we go. But it's the same. We're not saying that you have to do this. Yeah, so you won't have to. You're going to suffer. Great. Let's hear from some people. Summarize this quote. If you like some summary, take a note. So make sure you're paying attention. Just enter. Go for it. Start us off. Hold on, sorry. Someone's talking before you're talking. Go for it.
Dr. King is saying progress is like life risking and a sacrifice for dedicated individuals to take.
Ooh, beautiful. Like that. Pass it on to somebody else.
I said he's saying that every step you take towards progress, you have to come along suffering struggles.
Okay, pass it on. itself or dedicated individuals? Great. Go ahead. Somebody else. Tyler. Okay. Somebody else.
I think Martin Luther King is saying that progress just doesn't come by itself and you must work for it.
Okay, progress doesn't come by itself. You have to work for it. Great. What else? Pass it on to somebody else, Pauline.
D.
I said progress doesn't work by itself and that you need to work hard and be dedicated to get somewhere.
Okay. And one more person. Okay.
I'd like to agree with what the teacher said that progress requires sacrifice and dedicated.
Yeah. Cool. So, really quickly, show of hands. Raise your hand if you think that Benita's point of view of progress more so aligns with Dr. King's. Okay. Raise your hand if you say that Saga's definition of progress more aligns with Dr. King. Why? This is going to help us with our activity. You're about to do everything in a second, but I want to get some people's thoughts racing. Why does why are we saying Asaga's lines up with his more? Anthony? Both of them think that progress relies on your actions. Is there any evidence that supports his claim? Somebody find me evidence that supports Anthony's claim that progress requires action. Let her have a moment. Sorry. Raise your hand. I think
Page
you can hear.
35, and he tells me he says but it's urgent.
Okay. How does that support this idea that it requires action in order to have progress? How does that quote, did you earn it, support this claim? Zenaya.
Because you have to earn something to get something.
Okay. Bill on that.
You have to do something to earn something. Like
What is the something? You have to keep saying something. You have to earn.
progress.
What is the something? What do you mean something? You have to do. You guys say you have to do something or something. What does that mean, Kyla?
Like, you have to.
Let's take this out. Let's take this out as a group because I like where we're headed. I really want to develop this some more. Kier?
You have to work to earn progress.
You have to work to earn progress. I like that. You have to be dedicated to earning progress. You have to want the progress. You can't just give up if things get too hard. If that was the case, we'd still be slaves. Literally, think about it, right? If the slaves are like, this is too much, we're not going to keep running away, we're not going to keep fighting for our freedom. Or if we want to take it as early as the 1960s, the civil rights era, they were like, we're not going to fight for the right to vote. It's too much. We would never have gotten to where we are now. If people just gave up, we would never have reached our full potential. I wouldn't be teaching you, I wouldn't be able to teach you, first of all. Y'all wouldn't be in this school. Who knows where we'd be if those dedicated individuals didn't sacrifice and suffer. Martin Luther King is one of them. Malcolm X is another. Rosa Parks is another. Give me some more people who sacrifice. Harriet Tubman, who else? Come on, we better know some black people. Huh? Maya Angelou, she went through some suffering, you're right. Barack Obama definitely went through some suffering. What was his version of suffering, right? What was his? I mean, yeah, but as president, did everyone accept that? Right, yeah, he was being threatened. People talk about Michelle Obama in her book. They talk about her every day. They were like, she's too manly, she's too muscular, like she's too tall. She looked like, there was one time, like, I forget what news source it was, but they literally called her a gorilla.
A gorilla?
Yeah, that is like, why would they call her that? Well, that's because we already know, like, that's racist. But they were calling black people monkeys, like, that's not a thing. But yeah, even as the First Lady of the United States, it doesn't matter how high up you are still subjected to racism. There are still struggles, people are still struggling to this day. But it's those dedicated people that are willing to fight that make our lives a lot easier. With that being said, you have time for your execute? 10 minutes? Go. Your first sentence should be whoever's your progress most aligns. So you'll either say Benita or you'll say George. Not George, sorry, the guy. And then you gotta tell me why. Provide some evidence. Go. Don't forget, any evidence you take from the book, page numbers. Good job today for this session. I'm really, really impressed. So you just say, so if you're gonna use this as some evidence, you can just say Martin Luther King believed, and you can just use that, because there's no technical basis for it. Great, 7 minutes, that means 3 minutes has passed, so I should see at least 2 or 3 sentences on your paper right now. Some people have none, so that means that you just sat in for 3 minutes. Whenever you're in doubt, look at your notes. That's why you take notes in class. Yeah, that's a great way to, yeah, that's very nice. Do not forget for your evidence, page numbers. If it's from the book, you give page numbers. If it's from Dr. King's quote, just at least let me know Dr. King says this, right? According to Dr. King, progress, quote this. Five minutes, 40 seconds left. I just don't know, don't worry about it.